Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we're back with Middle-Aged Man. We have a new turn here. Or not a new turn, it's the same turn you'd seen, but we've scripted it, and we're about to have a new turn, because I'm ready to hit intern. So, I think I told you the end of last episode that we would combine forces and attack, and then I remembered that combining forces in a foreign province is pretty risky, because if they move into us, they could potentially push this army, and then the battle for them takes place here. And then we have like a few of our guys show up here, and maybe they PD dumped and it doesn't work. So we're just going to combine everybody here. But we have scripted Divine Blessing with the choir, and we've got, I think, a pretty good divide on our troops. Like, this is going to be a very scary army, the one coming over here. And this also is going to be an extremely scary army. A bit less on the on the longbowmen in this one, but I think that's going to be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and hit intern. Hello everyone, welcome back. what am I doing? We just I forgot. I was thinking there's a new episode. So found a few magic sites. We got a maze, which is an Astral 2 site, which is really nice. And then we got a battlefield is a Death 1 site. So that's pretty good. Got one battle this turn. They are not attacking into us. They're waiting for us to attack into them. It's not looking good for them. Yeah, the AI is in real trouble. Minus 350. That is kind of a satisfying thing about fighting the AI, is that, like, versus a player, if you kill a big army, they often can't, like, they're kind of more out of the game. They can't keep bouncing back like this. But an AI sort of can. Just because they have, like, such a crazy amount of resources. I think what we'll do, there's a big army here. I think we're going to attack into big armies and then go on forts. Like, I'd like to go on the... Oh, we could one turn pop this fort, right? 1,000 wall strength. We actually can't. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe I actually need a little bit more stuff. Oh, and I need to make things out of here. I haven't... we need to build a temple here. Send this guy down here. Yeah. So this is going to be tricky. They're going to be just killing everything behind us. Well, they haven't been attacking so far, but... Okay, so we know what we're doing with this army, at least. This army's coming over here. We're going to consolidate troops so I can free up some commanders to go back. And I want all of the knights on a single person, like right here. 98, that's a lot. Okay. That looks fine. And so we have a few commanders here that don't have anything. So these guys are going to be walking back. Perfect. You can pick up more troops. Maybe this guy comes over here. And this guy goes back here. And I think I want to turn back on troop production. Get these armies capped up a little bit. And I think we're going to turn on... Yeah, okay. And we've got I did a big PD dump here in Man's Cap, so hopefully that will discourage them from moving there. But my goal is to move here. Maybe I need a small squad. Like, can I protect this from the AI? This is a lot of things. A huge great spider. I don't think that's their god. Yeah, there's a chance we lose this in the PD dump. It's kind of the problem. Like, we only have so many armies, and that's like one of the main constraints when you're fighting a really high level difficulty AI, is you can only really defend a few provinces. Because, like, even 26 PD is probably not going to hold against this. We could split and leave maybe 10 guys here. That's probably the more responsible option. Probably more responsible than complaining about it after the fact, which is, I think, what I was planning on doing. So we'll do that. We'll keep this guy patrolling rather than picking up more folks. And do we have... We'll pick up a couple more guys here and here. Oh, we probably only need one. How do these guys preach? I'll pick up only one of them and bring them here. And so basically the idea is we're going to have this guy here. We're going to do blessing, and these guys will hold an attack. And hopefully that works. That should be enough to swing it with PD backing them up. Okay, and these guys need to preach. God, the Dominion pressure, it's so intense. It's so intense. Look at this. I mean, guys, we're full Dominion. It is so hard to keep your Dominion in lands. We might have to temple every province as well. I don't normally do fortless temples. They're, as I have said many times, they're against my religion. I might actually be forced to do them here because I don't think I can keep my Dominion anywhere by just preaching. I mean, preaching is great, but it's proving to be insufficient here. Okay, so we had somebody come up here. I think we're going to move them over this way, and then we're going to move all the death mages, because I've sent a few up to the surface. We're going to move all the death mages to different corners of the Empire and then set them on auto-search. Okay, we're at 4 candles here. Perfect. Okay, we're going to send this guy. We send him here. Yeah, we want to get this whole underground area filled up with candles. And then maybe we build a few more temples down here as well to really help our Dominion pressure get built up. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy on auto site search. Though actually, maybe we send him out. Get another person out on the surface. We're going to send this guy out. Oh, I was thinking I wanted to build a temple here. Might site search with that guy. Okay, and the other thing I did last turn was I built a lot of these cornucopias. We're going to need a lot of them because we have a lot of nature spells that we're looking to cast. So I'm going to actually go ahead and just make a few more. They're 15 gems apiece, so they're really expensive. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and make them. We have a ton of nature income, and we're not going to spend all of our nature like ongoing on it. But that's about how many we're going to need to put all the buffs I want to put reliably on 2 different armies. So we're going to just go ahead and get that done. And I'll put 5 PD here. I mean, there's a very good chance we just lose this. It's a nice province that we just got. It's got gem deposits worth 125. Yeah. Well, I think that's about it. We're going to probably hit intern here. This all looks fine. Yeah, all right. Let's see what happens. All right, and the turn finished. We found a magic site, an ancient temple. This is just a Holy One site, but it gives us a pearl. That's quite nice. Didn't find anything else. Is Micklin attacking us? Oh, no. I don't know what that's about. I think Micklin may be getting conquered. And the AI often does this sort of thing when they're getting conquered. So there was a Micklin fort that is now an Ashdod fort, which, you know, to each their own. Okay, this is just a huge PD dump. We probably lost a couple Q-Shi there. Just one, okay. They are attacking us in Machaka, which we had a huge PD dump on. Or no, we didn't. Maybe we did. Sometimes that can be nice, just in the sense it's probably going to aggro like more stacks near Machaka. I mean, near Machaka, near their capital, to go on top of it, and then we can have a big battle rather than. It's just really hard to keep the AI pent up. It's a lot easier if you have thugs that can kill armies and stuff, but even that is harder in 6. The AI summoning a bunch of weird stuff to put in their army. Usually something weird they summon will kill your thug. Let's check this and make sure Divine Blessing went okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. And we hit Enchantment 7, so that's an important milestone. God, look at them. Like, we can't make any progress. 750 wall defense. I think this army can kill them. So what I'm inclined to do is double, like, keep this PD dump here, and we're going to bring this group, bada bing, bada boom, and knock these guys off. And these guys, we're going to go ahead and take this fort. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a good province. We're probably not going to be able to keep this either. So anyway, these guys are rolling this way. This guy's going to continue staying here. We'll have this guy site search maybe. And we're going to have this guy continue patrolling. Yeah, cash, we're a little cash poor. We might have to free up a little bit to make... I do want to make another temple. Let's probably make one here, I guess. All right, this one won't be able to make... Maybe we'll make it here. This one being where it is between all these forts, it won't be able to produce priests, I don't believe, because we have reduced all the resources here. So we'll prioritize this one. But yeah, we're going to have this guy preach. I'll go ahead and do the rest of the turn micro. Okay, so I finished most of the turn micro. And we're going to start using mages. We're going to get out of this no mage, mindless, throw our sacreds at things play. We've got these guys coming in. We're going to do Serpent Fang Arrows and Serpent's Blessing. They're going to be doing that on top of a chorus of 6 guys, I believe. Or ladies, excuse me. And yeah, so that's going to be fun. Those go together because we want to have poison resistance on people who get hit by arrows, so they don't contract the poison damage. And yeah, that's going to be fun. There's not... Okay, so the other things we're going to want to cast, some of them we need very particular paths for. Like, we're going to need Foul Vapors, we need a water random here. And the other one we really want to cast, we could put Relief up. Our battle's not really lasting long enough right now. But Army Regen we want to put up. This one's going to be a little bit tricky, though, because it's going to take 3 nature gems. So I actually probably need the Nature Air Cross Path, which I'm going to have somewhere, probably on this guy. Not sure why I set you to patrol, but we probably need to make the Fairy in a Jar for this one. And I probably should make this a Glamour Gem. Maybe I need to make another nature booster too. The other nature booster from my thematic Gem Gen pack is... Oh, it's a blood path. So my god could make it. Speaking of blood, we do need to do that blood micro. But I think for now I'm just going to go ahead and make this so that we can do mass regen when we get it. But yeah, our god, we've got enough to empower another dude. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're blood hunting like a fiend. Once we get we probably want to get construction 7 after not too terribly long. There is a good case to be made for running up enchantment and getting, not enchantment, thaumaturgy 7. This is going to give us charm, which is going to make us have like very good retail, kind of evocation, if you will. And then we're going to run up construction and probably get... some of the path boosters and things we're missing. Some of the path boosters which will help us fill in some of the paths we're missing. Like it'll help us climb death a bit. There's a lot of things we need more research for. Our research isn't really that great. It's 1,000 at turn 40. I would say we would be bottom of the pack. But we're having to do... Well, we're going to do a lot more preaching and stuff than I would like to do. And so that would be resources that would be dedicated towards other things. We're also having to do a good bit more PD dumps than I probably would do. So there's a good number of reasons why we're behind where we would be in a multiplayer game. So, yeah, anyway, these things seem scripted okay. And then we're coming on top of this. We probably have to just live with the fact this army could get isolated. Hopefully these guys move on top of this fort and we see... 400 people on top of here next turn. That would be perfect. Or they come here and attack and we kill them. So lots of decent options for them in terms of things that are going to work out for us. I forget what was over here. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what happens. And just like that, magically for you, there's a new turn and a dire portent. Oh my goodness. Looks like Eyes of God has been overcast. I don't think that we'll see a new one up here. Nope. Just a new owner for Eyes of God. Do we see anything interesting here? No, we run through these guys. They attack us. Oh no, they're following behind us. This is a small little range spot. I only have 6 PD here, so... Gosh, they're just... It is so hard to, like, hold... Like, you really have to keep the AI contained. Just, they have so many armies. Probably should have had these guys on attack rear. There's clearly something messed up with that script. Okay, so we took this, no losses. This is going to be a 2-turn pop. Oh, we're starving. Fuck. That's not good. 400. Okay, so they've moved on top, so that's good. So we're moving these guys. Everybody, come on. There's things I don't like about this. We're gonna have to starve for 2 turns. And we're starving a lot. I thought we'd be starving more now. Well, it doesn't appear that bad so far. It's like 1 in 3. I don't think I have more... Okay, this guy... I wonder if there's a way, like... If we could get this somehow... Can this guy make it? No! Okay. Shit. What do we do? Our Sacreds who starve are going to repair any illnesses they get. And they're disease resistant. I don't think we're at risk of triggering a morale route, which is the other risk. Next turn we'll be able to storm. 50 Spider Riders, 26. Yeah, it's going to be a little spicy. Okay, well, I think we're going to stay on top of this and storm. We'll eat the horrible disease and starvation. And I'll go ahead and do the rest of the turn micro. Cue back in when I find something. Okay, so we've got the turn scripted. I'm actually going to do a little risky thing here with these guys. We're going to take these, this small army, which is 23 of our homes, and we're going to move them out, attacking into this. Now, there's a very good chance this was recently reconquered by the enemy, so they might not have enough to do a huge PD dump, but there's a very good chance there's like 30, 40 PD here. And if they combine this army and this army here, we might lose. But I think this is going to be able to kill 150 guys pretty easily with low losses. There's a good chance we lose the priests, but that's fine. We can replace them. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. The other thing we haven't looked at in a while is the experience stars here. We've got mad experience stars on these guys. We finally hit 5 on somebody. The threshold for that's 400. And let's see what all we got. We got 2 bonus hit points. To the unicorn... Oh, they have different XP trackers. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. So we've got 5 bonus defense, 5 bonus attack, 2 bonus strength. Do we get an MR? Oh, we don't get an MR. Okay, well that settles that. -1 encumbrance. Morale, we've got a tremendous amount. Yeah, okay, cool. So very nice. Very nice. I think that's it. We haven't really done a defense here, but we probably should, because they could attack us with like 30 guys. So let's make sure we have enough to kill 30 guys. We'll just do like 15 here. And we're very close to maybe having them on the ropes. I don't know if they have any more forts. I think there might be a fort here, if memory serves. So maybe this little squad can go around and clean up these provinces here. Like go bing, boom, boom, boom. That would be cool. And then this big squad maybe goes boom, boom, and takes this out. And then this squad frees the capital and then comes down here and maybe helps up this way. So, yeah, we're pretty close to being out of this war with Machaka, which would be pretty cool. So I think that's it. I think all this is scripted fine. We're just going to starve here for a bit, which sucks. But what's to be done? All right, we got a new turn, and we probably get to see our magic for the first time. Because we're scripting that in this battle here against Machaka. So we're going to see Serpent Fang Hails, Hail of Serpent Fang arrows in action, which I have yet to see. I'm gonna be interested too to see how this the fatigue on my slaves works. Group blur. Wait, what? Oh no, we're casting it. We're casting it. Don't worry. Okay. Do we get an icon? Okay, there they go. Serpent's Fang. Oh, you can see. That's kind of cool. You can see it on the sprite. Look at this. There's a little green trail. And we get an icon. Okay, very cool. I love Elwinter did all this. There's little things too you don't think about, like when you're developing a game. You could add in code that makes the thing, but to do the full thing, you need to add a little trail, you need to add an icon. And it's so easy to just skip over that when you're adding a ton of features. So it's cool to see they've done all that. And let's see what happens. Okay, I'm starting to see some green pop up. I'm seeing some green. It's not a ton. I mean, these longbows often are enough to like to severely injure you, but they don't often one-hit kill you. We poisoning any of our guys? Yeah, this guy's got a little poison. Or no, this guy? Yeah. Our knights have poison resistance, 10, right? Yeah. So Serpent's Blessing only gives 5. I thought it used to give 10. We can go check. But it looks like they nerfed that. Okay, so the battle in Machaka. Oh man, we lose 3 knights. These are as good as dead in my opinion, and we lose 23 Kyushi. But we have freed Machaka from the Machakans, as they say. Looks like we've killed their god again. Not exactly sure how that happened. And then we're attacking them here with a small force. This is our first, like, true raid. It's not even a real raid because we got 20 of these guys, but that worked out fine. Famine has struck the land. Don't like that. One of the mounts without riders. Okay. I think it does. Is it giving us recruitment points back for that? It doesn't look like it. Oh, one thing I wanted to do, which we can do now, is there's an item I want to make, which is this. The Cure-All Elixir. I think this probably is a target for man in probably most of their games. because you really do want this disease healing so you can get rid of it on your crones. We've lost quite a few crones, and especially like this hero, we don't want to lose this hero, like an Astral 3. Totally worth making. Okay, so we have freed Machaka again, and we're ready to storm this fort. We've got a bit of disease, but not too much. So we're going to go ahead and storm this fort. These guys, I think we're going to come bowl our way down this way, and we're going to have this army come down this way. And I think I'm going to move this guy over here. Wait, whoops. He's got the enormous cauldron of broth. And we're going to move these guys down here. Okay, this is a fort we need to get. So this army might go boom. Yeah, I think we just have to kind of follow their armies around. But I do want to get an army on top of this as soon as I can. I'm going to auto-site search with some of these. All right, I'll be back when the micro is done. Okay, the turn is done, and we're getting close to having Alt 7. And that's really important because that's going to mean we need to do things like Fog Warriors. Or wait, we can't. I think that's 8 now. Army of Mist. Yeah. Okay, so actually, but we still have Oaken Army and stuff. So that's going to be more of the nature stuff we need to cast at Alt 7. So we do need to go ahead and think about getting a lot of these Mothers of Avalon to be our communion leaders, and that is because we're going to need a significant number of some of these randoms. Like, we're going to need some earth randoms at points. I don't think we're going to use many of the earth randoms yet, but the water randoms are foul vapors. Oh, they don't random air. That's right. The only air randoms we get are from our cap. Are these guys the Ligorian? I know I've got them somewhere. These guys aren't spell singers, are they? They're not. How do we do this? 1 second. Okay, so I can't think of a good way to get air into our communions other than the air randoms of the crones. So they'll be pretty special. We don't really need that yet. We'll need that when we get Alt. Whatchamacallit? Alt 8. But I don't think, and I don't know, it might be a Construction 7 that there's because I know Illwinter had said that there's a communion-based item for all the different communion types now. So I assume that includes choir communions, but I haven't seen it before, so we'll do that inspection. These will be things you've probably heard because I'm going to be doing a national overview in the future where I talk about all this. But for me, it's a mystery how I'm going to do it right now. We're storming the castle. Let's make sure we put in a wounded guy or 2 or 3 outside the fort. And let's storm. I think this is good. Do we have PD in places? Man, we are missing PD in a lot of places. Where is this? Oh, Machaka. Yeah, that's fine. All right, and like that, we've got a new turn. So, Painted Cave is a Death Astral. At least it used to be. Oh, maybe it's just an Astral. I don't know what I was thinking. Huh. Found another site at Burial Mound. This is a Death 1 site. And, yeah, there we go. So that's good. We're starting to get some death. Very nice. And our Astral income, I mean, God knows we can always take more of that. Got a few battles here. Let's see how they go for us. First one, this is our raiding, if you will, force. Oh, God, that's a lot of PD. I think we're okay, but we'll probably lose our monks here. That's my thinking. Because this is a true impossible AI PD dump. This is my last leader. If they kill this guy, we're in deep shit. Okay, we're fine. So lost the monks, but didn't lose anybody else. And yeah, this was a 46 PD dump. So that's a lot. It's 250 PD. So this was like almost 400 guys. Got him, coach. Okay. Don't lose anything there. 4 longbowmen. And then the fort, oh gosh, they have elephants. They've got vine ogres, they've got ogres, and they've got spider knights. What are they called? Is that what they're called? Spider riders. Ooh, we've already routed the elephants. That's sick. That was just, that first longbow volley just routed the elephants. That's really nice. Those elephants would probably have killed a couple of the knights, maybe? We have really high defense, which is a good protection against trample, but... so there's a chance they wouldn't have killed anybody, but certainly I'm glad to see it, see us not have to test that. Okay, and we've cleared the fort, losing 4 or 6 longbowmen. So this is all quite nice. Yeah. Quite nice. Now we have to figure out what we're going to do. There's a fort up here we need to clear. And there's a fort down here, and there's 3 forts left for us to get. I think I'm inclined. I think I'm inclined to send this and a few monks here and see if we can't take this. And then finish the raiding up this way. This army, I think we have come take this fort, and I think this army we have come take that fort. And then, honestly, we have a very good shot at... so these reinforcements here, which we probably should get a couple more of these guys. These reinforcements might make it so we can chip away at this fort, or at least we can definitely put it under siege before these 2 armies come back. But that's nice. Okay, let's see what we do. One note is, as I was I think the turn's mostly done, but as I was looking around, we've got the crone. I've got a crone in each of these forts, and both of these are air random, so these are probably important. We probably are going to want like Storm in a Bottle or some other things, and then load them up on gems, and yeah, deploy them with our army, and have them do... They're really going to come out once we hit... I need to queue up Construction 7, but after this we'll do Alt 8, and yeah, that'll be pretty nice. For troop movement, like I said, these guys are moving here, these guys are moving here. We do have Alt 7, so that means it's time to move out another squad, basically, to do mass protection. So we're going to have these guys move here to Machaka, and they're going to join this army and be casters. So it's probably going to be those guys, and then we're going to need... This could be like Foul Vapors. We finally got a water random. And then this could be like a Serpent's Blessing. This could be an Oaken Army. And we could also do a whatchamacallit? Hail of Serpent Fang Arrows caster as well. I'm probably going to add another person here too. This water random we're moving down is probably going to join this army, and they're going to be a Foul Vapors caster because we're doing Serpent's Blessing. Looking at it though, let's just double check this. Oh yeah, it does say poison resistance 5. I could have sworn it said 10. That means 5 resistance is not enough to fully resist Foul Vapors. That means we're not really going to do Foul Vapors, I don't think. Because we're in a dominant position, we're just kind of crushing them under us. If we do Foul Vapors, we'll end up killing more of our own stuff, even if we're pretty resistant to it. until we have army regeneration. So we're going to have to pick that up before we really deploy the Foul Vapors casters, but we can still use them for other things. So we're going to have these guys move down here, join up in these armies, and do things like Oaken Army. But I think Oaken Army might now be... yeah, it's 3 gems. So we're probably actually going to need some of these fairies in a bottle. I think we already made one. Yeah. Might need to make another one. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, the Machaka's days are limited here. The other nice thing is knocking down these temples. Hopefully it lets our Dominion score kind of bounce back up a bit. After this, I think we're going to go after Pangaea. So we'll start a nap tick down once we take the last Machakan fort. And then we're going to go straight to war against Pangaea. And that will be nice because I think they have this throne. Though there's a chance it's a Machakan throne. And a good chance, actually. And but it's going to get... this kind of... Honestly, this jut into us is screwing up our logistics. It means to get things from here to here, we have to go all the way around, because we have to go around this mountain range even. So this province right here is really screwing us up. So yeah, it makes sense to kind of take them out. And then if we have to fight another player after that, it'll probably be Zabalba, so we can square up our empire. But at that point, it's going to be time to win the game. So I think that will be it. Let's go ahead and hit in turn. All right. So let's take a look here. I got a new turn. This must be a scout, yeah. And proclamation from Vanheim. We're attacking here. This is our big army. A massive PD dump. There's probably another 40 plus PD dump. Very nice. Don't lose anything. Let's see. This must be a pan sneaking squad. I don't know what this is about. And then... Cool, very cool. Stinging swamps? Stinging swamps? This is our raiding force. Oh my god, that's so many. Alright, hopefully we keep the monks alive. Alright, they should have routed now. Did we lose anything? We did not. That's very nice. Okay, they've taken that from us, those bastards. Maybe they take this too. I don't think we have PD here. That's fine, we're headed here shortly anyway. Oh, we won that. How about that? Okay. And the Cedar Forest... I think I only have 1 PD here. I forgot to put PD last turn. Hey, okay. AI with pretty good rating. Not exactly sure where we go. Well, there's things we know for certain. I'm coming and taking this fort. And, oh man, this has already gotten put under siege by Nabaa. So, okay, these guys are coming here then. Man. Nabaa taking my swords. This is a really good province. It's a large farmland that's freshwater. This is probably almost 30,000 population. Okay, well, so be it. We're going to take this. We're going to bring this army back. Because we can't move here, right? No. Okay, so we're coming here. Yeah, we're basically going to... I think we're going to keep these guys raiding. I think we double back rather than keep pushing. And maybe these guys go here. And then this army is going to go here and then here. How much supply does this army use? 65. Okay, so we'll be able to go through this swamp, which has 260 supplies, no problem. So, yeah, these guys are going to go here and here, and then these squads are going to raid here and here. And I think that will be fine. And we'll get this fort. We'll see if Machaka owns anything south. It doesn't look like it. It looks like this is probably Ashdod. So, yeah, things look okay. Gosh, we've got a ton. I might need to turn some of this off. We've got a lot of longbowmen over here. A lot of longbowmen. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the micro for the turn. Okay, so we've got our army set up and moving. We've got these guys coming here to put this fort under siege. We've got these guys coming here. And we're raiding. I pulled in some monks from these two forts to meet up with this army so that we've got at least a respectable force here that should be able to take this. And so next turn, presumably this army will move here. They may raid it. I'm not really putting any effort into defending it. And then these guys will go on top of the fort. And then the guys who were defending here and here will clean up whatever is left that Machaka decides to move around. So that's that. Let's take a look at score graphs here. Provinces were still number one. Ashdod is climbing up quickly. You can see Vanheim's been dying off. Or Vanheim's dead now, presumably. Maybe they have one more turn left in them. So yeah, Vanheim's dying off. They might be the first out the door. But it's not looking good for Machaka or for Bandarlog. Marignon's having a bit of a rebound, but I imagine that will be short-lived. So it's Ashdod and Zabalba who are the spooky ones. In terms of forts, Nabah's number one. God, I don't really want to fight Nabah. Man and Ashdod are tied. So it's us and Ashdod are tied for income. Gym income, Zabalba actually pulled ahead of us this turn. Blood income, we're the... Man Inc., here we go. Research, Nabah's number one. We are bottom of middle of the pack. Dominion, Ashdod's crushing it. We're just fighting to keep our head above water here. Army size, Ashdod, Zabalba, Shinuyama, and then here we are. So there's basically nations which are nosediving. And I think this tells the real story of who the real... Nabah's in the game. So it's us, Nabah, but really the AI players are Shinuyama, Ashdod, and Zabalba. In terms of who are the power players, these are also nations which are very top here on this list. Shinuyama is kind of tied with Nabah on size, but army size, they're way above them. So that's going to be interesting. We should be able to power through a lot of these armies that aren't made up primarily of sacreds with things like foul vapors and stuff. And we've got a lot of tech coming online. We're, by the way, putting Oaken Army inside this, basically inside both armies here now. So that's quite nice. Yeah, some of them are just coming here this turn, though, which is, well, it is what it is. And I think we have enough. Oh, no, we need enough PD here. That's a mistake. I need enough PD here so if these guys come and attack, then whoever we have with Oaken Army should be able to defend against it. So that's nice. And I think that's about it for this turn. Yeah. So, and it's also 40 minutes, so we'll see you in the next episode. And until then, take care.